Angry youths in Kano yesterday staged protests following President Muhammadu Buhari's official visit to the state. The youths who were carrying sticks this day gathered were throwing stones at President Buhari's helicopter, however dispersed by security agents who fired shots in the air to scare them away. This was just as the president compared the situation in Nigeria with that of other countries and concluded the country's condition was not as bad as being portrayed by some people. The mammoth protesting youths were shouting, "Bamuso, we don't want you," as they set bonfire along Hitoro Road, where the president left after commissioning the Muhammadu Buhari interchange. The protest came a few days after a similar incident occurred in Katsina, the president's hometown. 2 weeks, 2 attacks on the president.
Yes. And while he was on official visit, by the way, the first was when he was on official visit to Katsina to launch some projects, state and federal projects. And this one that happened just on Monday was in Kano State, where he had gone to also launch state, federal, and some private projects. Now, the key thing here, Rufai, is that the Kano State Police Command, the spokesperson, has confirmed, dismissed it as false and unsubstantiated. That's SP Abdullahi Haruna. He said that it didn't happen. That's the same narrative that was said in Katsina State, whereby they said, so the official statement from the police is that it didn't happen. The official statement from the APC, which is the ruling party, is that it's fake news. It's fabricated by their opponents, the PDP. The statement from the PDP states that it was put together, was arranged by the Tinubu-led Presidential Campaign Council. So this is what is going on in the nation at the moment, where we have news that some people are saying, no, it didn't happen. But we see video obviously there, and this is also circulating on social media. The first thing is that this is why some Nigerians do not trust official statements or officials of state, because you see, it's like the more you see, the more you look, the less you see. Because we're looking at something on there that's obviously an attack, and following investigations by some newspapers and some publications, including This Day, they realized that on interviewing the young people, they were saying that they were displeased by the state of the nation, and so this was an expression of their displeasure. This is condemnable on every level, whether they're confirming it or not confirming it. And we must pay attention to the state of security, whereby now even the president's convoy is being attacked by young people. On the other side, the agitations of these young people. But I'll allow, Doctor and yourself to just speak more on this.
Doctor. Okay, any attack on, the president of Nigeria is a very serious matter, because that's an attempt violate the integrity of the state. Because if you look at the Nigerian constitution, the powers of the state are concentrated in its person. And that is why the security agencies go the long haul to make sure that the president is protected. So any form of attack on that office or person, is unacceptable and is to be condemned. However, what is instructive about this is that the president was supposed to visit Kano before now. The governor of the state appealed to the president not to come. And then later a delegation was sent to him, because the governor and his people, as chief security officer of the state, must have assessed the security situation and must have been given a report about the sweltering, rousing anger among irate youths in the state. But then, when it was considered safe for the president to come, he was asked to embark on that one-day visit. But again, with that one-day visit, we were told that irate youths carrying sticks, carrying stones, not only attacked the advance convoy, but also tried to stone the helicopter of the president, which went straight from the airport to the palace of the Emir of Kano. And then for the whole day, there were issues within the metropolis, young people expressing their anger. Why I say it's instructive is the fact that the president went to Bauchi. They tampered with his microphone. I'm using that word, advisedly, because he couldn't even make a speech. He had to leave the place. He went to Katsina, he's in his home state. There were irate youths stoning, state vehicles. And now in Kano, the president was also reportedly stoned yesterday. Okay, where's that myth about Buhari as a cult figure in the northern part of Nigeria? That's the question to ask. Is that being eroded? That's the big question. And is this angst that we see among northern youths, is this something beyond the redenomination, redesign of the Naira? Is this something that you could stretch and say is a comment on the performance of the Buhari administration? Because I always say it, here and elsewhere, that a political leader likes to be loved. Love is the oxygen that propels political leaders. And then to go to your own constituency and to have stones being thrown at you, not flowers, then of course that should be disturbing. So, but it's good that the security agencies, the security agents on duty were able to contain the situation, and that we have not had any report of any major untoward development arising therefrom. Well, but this is not new. Let me balance it. In 2015, when we that's the Jonathan administration, went to campaign in the north, I recall that, in fact, in 2 states of the north, Bauchi, for example, and also I think in Katsina, these irate youths were out there with their, stones and their sticks, and there were some members of the advance convoy that ended up in hospital. So is this a culture of violence in the north? So that's another thing that the security agencies should look at. Is it that every election time there are some people who come out and they want to fight? However, the matter has been politicized, and it's as follows. The People's Democratic Party has issued a statement to say that, this is the handiwork of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and that Tinubu does not like Buhari, he's angry with Buhari, that's why he's mobilizing the youth. Can they provide the evidence? Of course, the APC has also responded to say that this is fake news. So we are at a time when people just politicize anything and everything, and I do not consider that to be healthy for the polity.
So I just hope I'm given the time to speak. At first, I'll speak for myself, and I'm sure everybody out there totally condemns any attack on the president. It is highly condemnable. He's our president till May 29. You have a grouse with him, you can protest legitimately, air your views. The economy is not working for all of us, but it must not degenerate to the extent of stoning people. People have also politicized that incident and say, if that had happened in the South, you'll have seen a bigger reaction. We must not inflame this country. This country is for all of us. President Buhari is still our president till May 29, and those errant youth should be called to order. Secondly, concerning the denials, I am not surprised. What do you expect the police to say? Wasn't it the police in Kano that denied the bombing when it happened? And 2 days after, the DSS said the police was lying, that they actually saw people, they caught people that drove with bombs into Kano. We interviewed the police spokesperson from Kano on this same show, and he denied. And we all knew that he was lying by his teeth. But finally, we saw what happened. I can't speak further because of the want of time, but probably if I'm given a chance, I'll be able to enunciate my views further on this.